Hello and welcome. This is Self-Control, How to Build a Better Life. This is the podcast that will inspire you to take control of your mind, take control of your mindset, think about the way you think, examine yourself so that you may go forward and build the life that you want to live. Today, I want to talk about something that is very well known in the self-development, self-improvement space. I don't think it's a buzzword. I don't think it's a cliche. I think, in fact, this behavior is very useful, and that is the behavior of expressing your gratitude, expressing what you are thankful for, the things that you do have, the things that you do get to experience in life, being aware of them, being conscious of them, and putting them first if you can. You know, for me, I think gratitude it allows me to stay peaceful, to stay calm, to put life in perspective. I think we all want more. We all want to be free of the pain that we do currently experience, or the discomfort or the struggle. But if we focus too extensively on what's wrong, I think that can make the problems worse. I referred to that as negational thinking, right? Seeing ourselves as a collection of all the things that we're not. And I do think that too much of that way of thinking keeps us from knowing and observing who we truly are. Right? If all you see is what you're not, then what are you? What do all those nothings add up to? So I think that if you're listening to this and you're aware of, whatever challenges in your life, if it's you want to improve your diet, you want to exercise more, you want to see some fat loss, some improved body composition, maybe you have poor emotional control, failing relationships, procrastination. These are all things I've dealt with myself. You're unsure which way to go in life. I've tried in my own way to put my spin on the solutions that I've built for myself through this podcast. So I would love for you that if there's something that's really sticking, something that's preventing you from progressing, try searching that keyword on the YouTube channel or finding it in the feed on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. But more importantly, I think we should maybe return to this idea of gratitude, because it's a step that we can take immediately. Like it's, solutions sometimes feel far away or it's going to take a lot of work, but gratitude, this idea of being thankful for what we do have, what we do get to experience, as little as there may be, that's a thing that you can do immediately now in the moment and have benefit immediately as well. To attempt it, at least, It's not like if you're down in the dumps, so to speak, you see all that's wrong with you and all that's wrong with the world. It's hard to just flip the switch, but to begin to attempt, right? Like, I don't mean to give unsolicited advice, but if you're here, then this is what I'm saying. Something you want to do in the moment to make a difference today, make a difference now, is to start being grateful. Start using gratitude. For myself, I'm grateful to have a sound mind, relatively sound mind, and a relatively sound body. I'm glad to have a work schedule and a work-life balance that I'm proud of. There's not too much of any one thing. I have my time to do with as I like for the most part. Plenty of people I love, few people I like, not too many people I don't like in my life. And we live, at least I live, in a prosperous time and in a prosperous country. I mean, do you ever think about how ridiculous it is to be able to get into your car, drive to the grocery store, buy exactly what you need, and come home and fill your fridge? Now, that might not be a reality for you, but for those of us where it is a reality, stop and think about how crazy that is. And so if some of those apply to you, that's great. If not, all I can say is that we need to, or what I have had to do and what I would suggest is try shifting your thinking towards anything that you do have. I mean, clearly you have at least some access to an internet connection, some sense in your mind, whether that's hearing or seeing, if not both, seems to work. If I'm communicating this to you, you probably have clothes on, you have a roof over your head. You can start to list the things that, hey, this is at least what I have. I'm still upset. I'm still down in the dumps. I'm still feeling like I want more out of life, but at least start focusing on what you have. Now, one question that really sticks out for me still, and it's something I'd love to hear your perspective on, it's that, okay, great. I can start to think about the things that I have and the things that I'm grateful for, and I can speak them out, or I can write them down, or I can just consciously know them. But how do we express that gratitude, right? Like if someone does something for you, it's very easy to say thankful, to pay them back or to pay it forward, whatever. But if something's going on in your life that's been given to you in a sense, right? From wherever, it's a quality that you have. You're in good health. You're tall. You are charismatic. You have a family that loves you. How do you express your gratitude for that? It's like I said, it's one thing to write them down and speak them, but how do we live? How do we embody that thankfulness? Because I think that is the next step to sort of living a grateful life. We can start to get away from that negational thinking. Like we can be conscious of the things we want in life, the things that we are not in life. But if we start to make that shift towards here's what I have, here's what I am, is it necessary even to express our gratitudes? We go back to that example of good health. A lot of that being in good health, it is on us. So we can pat ourselves on the back. We can keep doing the right things that got us there, that keep us there. But some of it isn't on us. I mean, you weren't hit by a bus this morning, right? You weren't, afflicted by some horrible chemical spill. How do we show our thankfulness for the sort of fate or random chance, or if you believe in a higher power, how do we show our thanks? And it's a question I have no answer to, and I would love to hear your perspective. And perhaps you might say, well, do I even have to be thankful? Can I just consciously, silently know that I am thankful, that I am lucky, that I am blessed, if you will? Maybe it's a case of continuing to do what we can. Maybe we can attempt to keep ourselves in this grateful state, and maybe that's enough. Maybe we can attempt to support and encourage other people. We supposedly have this extra in our cup. Maybe we can give a little to others as a way to show our gratefulness. Maybe we don't have to. Maybe we can just personally know that I am grateful for the life I have. And that would be my question to you then. Well, first of all, what are you grateful for? What's making a difference in your life? What is it that you have, that you get to experience, that you get to hold, that you are thankful for? And how do you show your thanks for that? So just remember, that trap of negational thinking, it can get us all. It's very easy to see all the things I'm not. I'm not tall. I'm not handsome. I don't have a lot of friends. I haven't kissed a girl yet. I'm afraid to go out and try. This job that I'm in is killing me. But all these nothings, all this lacking, all this negation, this black hole, this nothingness, what does that add up to? What does that do for you? It's hard to jump up off of nothing, right? It's hard to build a better life when you're focused on all the things you don't have. So, I may have more questions than answers on this one, but please get in touch and let me know. You can get in touch through Facebook. You could leave a answer in the Q&A section on Spotify. Check out the YouTube channel, leave a comment there. Think about it. What are you grateful for? And is it necessary to express that gratitude? And how do you do it? Would love to hear more about it. Maybe we'll do a follow-up episode with some of your answers. And until we speak again, please remember that better is possible.